Hey everyone, so in today's video, I'm going to be telling you the 5 fish products that I regret buying. Now, this doesn't necessarily mean that they're bad quality, or it doesn't necessarily mean that I don't like them anymore. It's just, these are, just 5 fish products that I wish I had not purchased. So the first item that I'm going to get into is this SpongeBob ornament right here. And if you notice anything about it, it still has the tag on it. I bought this about a year ago, and I have never put it in my tank, ever. I don't even really like it. I'm gonna be completely honest. I've never watched SpongeBob. I can't stand the show. And secondly, I don't think the ornament is cute, and it's generally not my style. I go for more natural tanks. But the only reason that I bought this, and I'm gonna be flat out honest with you guys, I only bought it because it was on sale. And so for some reason I felt like that meant I had to buy it. And where I'm from, finding a big ornament of this size for 10 bucks is generally pretty good. So when I saw this, I was like, hey, big ornament, it'll fill up my tank, I'll pick it up. But buying an ornament that you generally don't like anyways, just because of the size and the price, is not a good idea, because you don't get your money's worth if you never use it. So the next item that I regret buying is for a slightly different reason, and this one are these plant ornaments right here. Now these ones are ones that you're supposed to fill with rocks. They're hollow, like so, and you're supposed to fill them up with rocks and then, or like a weight of some kind, and put the top back on, and then they're supposed to sit at the bottom of your tank. Now, they came in a pack of 2. There might have even been a third one at one point. I don't know where that one went. But as you can see, they're slightly bent, so getting the circular base back on is next to impossible. It is such a chore, just because this is kind of deformed into an oval shape. I find that no matter what rocks I use, it's never heavy enough to get it down, and I can't find aquarium weights anywhere. I'm not even sure if I'm supposed to put this underwater and then do it, but I generally resort to just having it float at the top of my tank, and my bettas hate it. So I generally never use these, and I regret buying them for that reason, because I've maybe used them once total, because I don't know, my bettas are afraid of them, and if they're not, they lie on them and cut up their fins. So that is another item that I regret purchasing. Now the next ornament that I bought is kind of for the same reason, but also kind of not for the same reason, and you'll see what I mean in just a second. And it is these plants here. All these plants came together. They were all attached at the base, so they made like a line. But I found that when they were like that, I had a lot of trouble burying them. And I still kind of do, because the base is so small for some reason. I don't know. That's not even the worst of it. Basically, it's just, they came in a line, but they either broke apart, and then I ended up breaking them all apart. And I find they're really scratchy. Like, I really liked using them in my Christmas themed tanks just because they were red and green. However, they're so scratchy and sharp that I generally can't use them with bettas. So that is why I regret buying these ones, simply because they're kind of scratchy and I don't like the appearance of them in my tank. Now the second last product that I regret buying, so the fourth one, is these plants right here, and I'm putting them together because I bought them as a set. They didn't come together, but I bought them at the same time because they look the same. And that is these plants right here. These plants, once again, are kind of scratchy. I don't know, I bought them around Halloween thinking that it would kind of have a cool effect in my tank, just the way that the branches looked. And so I got a small one and a larger one and a small one, and they were pink because I had a female betta at the time. So that is why I ended up purchasing this one, but once again, they tear up my betta's fins to an extreme level, that I just ended up taking them out of her tank, and then when I would use them in tanks that didn't have bettas in them, I just find that I didn't really like the look of them anymore. But the main reason that I regret buying this one is simply because, once again, I never put it in my tank. And also about the small one, the base fell off. So, and I don't know where the base went. Now, the last item that I regret buying is kind of a slightly different reason. And this isn't even that I didn't like them. It's not that they're ineffective or that they're harmful in any way. And I'll get right into that right now. But the ones that I regret buying are all of these Zoom Ed ornaments that suction cup to the back of your aquarium. And do I dislike them? No. Are they harmful? No. And do I like some of them? Yeah, I still do. But I'll tell you what I don't like. I saw one of them, and I bought this one, and this is the Betta Roots one. And I like it. I like this ornament a lot, actually. I generally don't put it in my tank anymore just because my tastes change and I couldn't be bothered having things stuck to the back of my tank. However, what I regret buying is when I saw that I liked that one, I then went to the pet store and bought almost every single one they had. And since my tastes have changed since I bought that one, I now have so many ornaments that suction cup to the back of my tank, and I don't even want ornaments on the back of my tank. So I have this one here. This one is just kind of like a jar. And then I've got this one, which is a plant thing and comes with the smaller one. The smaller one I did have trouble sticking to the back, but it stuck if you tried hard enough. But yeah, I've got these, which aren't much different from these ones. So I bought those. And then I also have this one, which is kind of like a tiki face. So overall, those ornaments are fine, but it was just one of those cases where you go to the fish store and you get a little carried away and you forget that you should probably not buy everything that you see in the fish store. That's what happened for those ones. And those are the 5 aquarium ornaments that I regret buying. Once again, some of them are just taste, some of them are just the type of ornament, and some of them are just whatever reason I don't like in my tank, whatever reason it is. But yeah, the reason I regret them is I just don't ever put them in my tank anymore, and I wish I hadn't bought them for that reason. I was doing a big decluttering of all my fish stuff, which you have either already seen the video or you're going to see it next week. I am doing a big video where I'm decluttering all of my fish stuff because I have so many of them. But yeah, I found these and I figured it'd be perfect time to make one of these videos because I've been wanting to make it for a while, but I just never got around to it. But yeah, those are the 5 fish ornaments that I regret buying. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment down below if you have any aquarium ornaments that you regret buying. And make sure you subscribe if you want to see more videos from me. But thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.